Okay, welcome back to the unboxing of Volume 1 of Hexplore It and the Hero Chest, if I get to it. Hexplore It was sold to me, this one, second-hand market, including the living card deck. The living card deck is actually, I'm very conservative with regard to what expansions you should get. But this is definitely an enrichment. The box unfortunately has seen better days, but the guy just obviously played it once and decided that his other games had more priority. So you can see here the barrel, and yeah, it's just still sealed. That is also very important. So if you buy it, you new, then you will get it. But second-hand, you must make note that there is a leaflet that goes with it, which also no influencer seems to mention. Yeah, it has a lot of information. You can print out everything, but then you would have to glue, etc. And yeah, why would you? These boxes, like the circumstance deck, they have been opened, so that's okay. There is no art here yet. We'll see about what we can replace, because these are exclamation marks, and the illustrated things don't have that. And also there is a difference in, that's not here, I think. Yeah, it's here. So what you also should check is that the old version, before the illustrated things came along, has a value range of 1 to 3, 4 and 5, and a 6. This means that one in 6 times of all the encounters that you come across, the 6 will trigger, more or less, and most often the normal thing will happen, at least half the time. These ranges have been changed just because the creator wanted more sensation, if you will, during his few playtests. Jonathan made this into 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6. So all the things that can happen from an encounter are equally probable. Really don't like that, but the alternative would be to either reprint everything back into the 1, 3, 4, 5 and 6 thing, or use sleeves to put a correction in, or just make peace with the fact that the creator wants sensation. So these boxes I discussed. This is the quest deck. I don't think that quests have been illustrated. I mean, all the illustration is just the instruction plus the hex. So there's a ton of these. This is just the base game, but the base game is enough. And also, I'll show you later how you can get the expansion without paying for the expansion, the parts that you don't need, the expansion part, that is. So these are the Powerup cards. They are as lame as ever, so they all got illustration. I'm not sure if there is an illustration for Valley of the Dead Kings versus Force of Ademon, or I would have to swap in or out these things. If I remember correctly, there was only one single pack. Now these is also much improvement over the volume 2. So this is some kind of hex notation. Also you can write on the placard, and there is some extra cards. Greetings adventurers, nice. So this stuff, this is much more than you would think from knowing volume 2. Volume 2 has just a few of those cards for heroes. But yeah, this is the let me zoom out a little. Don't know if you can see it in the lamplight, but this is the market, black market. Okay, makes sense. Game turns and another game turns, same as in volume 2. This is a level 5 enemy, but you can see there is a lot of warping. Other people also complained about it, so I'm doing these things back to back, front to front, and even then, I mean, the weight should level them, if you can see it. But there is warping. That's not really a problem over time, I think, but always like with cards, store everything back to back, front to front. So here you have, let me check, this is the monster, this is monster, so it's 6 monsters, no monster. So you have the rebel rouser. That's all not used, and if you buy this second hand, most of it will not be used. Only one of these cards was used. And the oracle should be, it's a bit overpowered, I think, but it's nice to play as first. And minstrel, guardian, brutes. That's a lot. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 classes. This is the battle mat. I hope that these things are not mistakes, because you had the purifying water skin or something. That was by mistake. Okay, so this is the other monsters. Okay. More classes. So many more classes. Weaponsmith, illusionist, and all these classes are different. So you have so much richness in principle. I'm not talking about the actual gameplay yet, of course. But all these powers are different. So that makes the gameplay different every time, more or less guaranteed. Elementalist and shaman and hunter, and the artwork is, of course, also, that is more artwork than in Adrimon. Beastmaster. So coming from volume 2 to volume 1, but then the second edition is yeah, it's a real improvement, and I'm not sure if the other way around would be better. So you have these cities, and there are different abilities. I think that was on the back of the book in Adrimon. And you can also free a full city, and these market things. The market things are in in part on the placard and in part on the PDF, which I'll show later. Yeah, you have those what was it called? The things that hold the hexes in place, borders, if you will. There is a way to fit this, and here you have the quadrants. In the storybook from Adremon, I made a scan of the map because the map here has names. So Haag Doormish for this, and the Wyvern's Nest, and Nogrim's Door. So I'm going to scan this in and then enlarge it with 200% and cut out and name all those things. And just glue the name on, around it. It's a thing that I did with Adremon as well. You can take it out if you want. There is no residue, but it makes it so much more thematic because it gives meaning to. At least it names things, and I like naming things. These hexes I have to count. There is the usual 3 and 4 things. What the game lacks is 1 and 2 hex things, so you can fill up the holes. That is mostly it for the box. I'll box it up again, so then we can take a look at the hero quest in the next video. Bye.